What you see out there early, Grant, you scored 10 of the first 17 points of the game for the Mavs.
Yeah, I was just taking the shots that were available. The first one I think I made was a curl three. They were sagging off, and I was told to not turn down shots on this team. So that was the first one. It felt good, so then I just kept going with it. And, when you get a rhythm, you kind of just flow.
Speaking of feeling good, what's it feel like to be perfect 4-0 right now?
Like, we got a lot of, 78 more games to go. I was about to say, I'm not focused on the 4 now. I'm focused on Denver on Friday. But, we have a lot that we continue to learn with. That's the mentality of this team. We can't ever get comfortable because, as you know, in this league, as quickly as you can win 4, you can lose 4. So just being mindful of that, understanding we got to take it one game at a time, and understanding that we got to make each other better every single day.
What does it do for the team's confidence on a night when Luka is not superhuman and you guys, more than take up the slack the way you did?
Yeah, Luka is people. It's difficult to say he wasn't superhuman because all the passing out of double teams and making those plays for us still were incredible, and you have to give him that credit. He draws all that attention and allows guys like us to play 4-on-4 and even 4-on-3 sometimes. So it's pretty special to be able to play with him and watch him play. But honestly, it comes and flows. You kind of have to. There's going to be nights where Luka goes for 70, and there's going to be nights where we have to pick him up. And same way, Jaden Hardy, I want to shout out to the young one because he did an amazing job tonight of just being ready when his number was called. He came in. I think he played 14 total minutes, but most of those minutes were in the fourth quarter, and he made multiple crunch plays for us, not only with passing and also making a tough shot for us. And I just have to give them that credit, as well as Lively. Those two guys, we're considered a, quote, veteran team, but we also have a bunch of youth, and those guys have been really, really impactful for us, and not only just with their energy every single day in the locker room, but their approach to the game every single day.
What has Derrick Lively impressed you with, on the court? What traits of his and what he's been able to do?
Yeah, he's super receptive. He's really able to learn on a fast pace, and that's what we need. We don't expect him to be perfect, and he accepts criticism. He accepts when guys get on him, and I think that he's learning how to use his voice himself and get on other guys and make sure that they're in position as well as he continues to learn our system. So I think he's been a phenomenal rookie for us so far. And, as I keep saying, in order for us to be the team that we want to be, he can't just be a rookie, he has to be a vet. And I'll let you know when that day happens.
Even his passing, I feel like it stood out. He was putting a lot of the short rolls, make a play from the key.
Absolutely. When Luka's going to get trapped by guys like Vooch or the other team, he has to be able to make those simple reads and be able to make a play at the rim. He even tried to pull out a little Euro today, and that was pretty cool. But he's doing a phenomenal job. He has to keep his head down, stay humble, stay hungry, and impact the one game for us every single night.
How big of a lift did you guys get from Hardaway with 24 points off the bench?
Oh, yeah. Tim's been the sixth man of the year. I'm going to always campaign for that because he's a guy that can really help us in many games. Nights where, whether it's Kai, Luka, myself, when we're not performing, he's going to step up for us and really be in that role. And he's, sacrificing, a guy of his talent to be able to come off the bench. I think that shows what this team's trying to accomplish, and you have to give him that love and deserve it attention because he comes in and, and lights it up. And like in the first and second quarter of the night, we were looking for an offensive punch. I think I scored a couple points and we were still kind of stagnated, and Tim came in and gave us that extra lift. So he's going to continue to do that, and he's been a great vocal leader for us as well.
Luka wasn't getting some of the calls he wanted tonight. There was some moments of frustration, and then there was a moment in the game where he was going at a ref and you kind of led him away. What's your mentality as being Luka when he gets in some of those?
Yeah, same way Luka's there for me. He's a guy that he's going to attract a lot of attention, and not just from officials, but from other players. He's going to get fouled, and there's going to be times where he doesn't get the call. So just keeping him mindful of those situations. And in any instance, I'd say, let me get the tech, let me be the one that has your back, because in that moment, you're going to be passionate. You got fouled, but they're just going to see the reaction. They're going to see you flailing or you yelling, and they're not really going to pay attention to the words that you're saying. So let me be the one to come over there and curse him out if I need to.
Take us through that play where you saved the ball from going out of bounds and found Hardaway, ended up being a 4-point play.
My job's to clean up the dirty work, and that's what it is. So I see the loose ball, I see it falling out of bounds, And if I can get to it, I'm gonna do my best to try to get it back into play. And just fortunate for Tim to be in the right place, right time, so I was able to get him the ball, and he hit the shot. So being able to know that I got shooters like that around me is just amazing feeling to have.
Did you know for sure he was there? Or did you think he might be there?
I mean, whenever I turned, I saw him, and it was just came down to just getting the ball there. So being able to just, as soon as I see my shooters, I know I'm gonna try to get them the ball the best possible way I can. And fortunate enough, I was able to make the pass, and I know he's gonna hit it in more times than he's not.
Are some of the reads that you're making to the corner, the passes out to the corners, are some of those even more automatic where you're going there, the guy's going to be there before you actually make eye contact to make that pass?
I mean, yeah, if I realize that an extra defender is coming in from the low side, that means that he's either coming from either the wing or he's coming most likely from the corner. So I know if he's leaving the corner wide open, that means that pass is wide open. So being able to know that I got my, like I said again, I got my shooters wherever I need. So being able to just try to get the ball into their hands where they can get the ball in the hoop is their job.
Were you more impressed with your 13 rebounds than that, or 6 assists?
I feel like the rebounds come harder than the assists. The rebounds come down to just being able to just give it a lot of effort, multiple chances, and just try to just be the nitty gritty on the court.
What's it feel like to be 4-0?
Just being able to, it's a great feeling, but we're not satisfied. We know it's a long season. It's a good start to the season, but we just got to be able to maintain this entire focus and determination throughout the whole season.
Looking forward to the big match against the world champs on Friday.
Of course, there's a good team. You got to be able to know that we're going to game plan. We're going to do whatever it takes to come out on top.
You struggled with some fouls in the game before. You had a really great night tonight. Did your mom give you any notes between that game and this?
Yeah. Some of those might not be able to be said, on here. She's a good coach, but hell of a mom. But being able to know I got to be able to move my feet, not use my hands, and just try to play smarter and just be able to be in the game as long as possible.
Is there any more juice for you that this in-season tournament is part of the game coming up?
I mean, it's just game by game, play by play. So being able to know we have another champion, another kind of tournament to step into, just being able to know that just makes it more reason to just try to be focused throughout these entire games.
Speaking of another champion, what do you think of the Rangers winning the World Series tonight?
I feel like there's a lot of magic when it comes to Texas. So being able to know that, since a lot of fans are supporting them, we're going to support them, and we know they support us.
Facing your old teammates fun tonight?
Of course. I mean, basketball game is always fun for me. I'm just always happy to be out there playing.
Did it give you any more incentive?
I mean, of course, as a player, you wanna go out there and play against the team that you used to play for and have a good game, and of course get the win. And, I mean, for me, 17 points is great, but I'm just glad we got the win. That's all I really care about, just wins.
What happened on that put-back dunk? Take us through it.
Nobody boxed out. Yeah.
In front of you?
I mean, of course. I mean, that ain't gonna stop me from going for no offensive rebound and getting put back. I don't care who there. To be honest with you, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't even care if my mom there. I promise you, if mom there, she on the opposite team, mom gotta get blessed.
Is your mom a good shot blocker?
She probably was back in her heyday, but now, nah.
Do you recall a stretch like this, Derek, that you almost got 40 points in 2 games, and I know you don't normally score a lot of points.
I ain't back in my Miami days, yeah, but I mean now it's just I just feel like I'm playing with a clear mind and just out there playing free. And it's fun.
So what do you see that's going on good with this team? I mean, 4-0, perfect record going into the Friday's game against them.
Like I said it before, it's our chemistry, the trust that we have out there on the floor with each other, with the 5 guys that's on the floor and everybody else. Whenever their number is called, we just have trust in everybody. Whenever they step on the floor, we know what everybody can do, and we just trusted that they're going to do it to their best ability.
I don't know if there's any extra juice or not, but what do you think of the play-in tournament? Starts Friday, I guess.
It's
In the in-season tournament.
yeah, it's new, it's different. I mean, we just gonna have to. Some people just gonna have to adjust to it, and you're gonna have to play through it. I mean, it's everything brand new, and you gotta adjust to it, and just gotta really work through it. That's it.
League's putting a lot of, I was gonna say money, but emphasis on it. Seems like.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, we gonna go out there and take every game like it's our last. And I mean, I know that's the approach that I have on the game. I play every game like it's my last. I try to go out there and just get every win that we can. Get whatever I can do on the floor. I try to go out there and do everything that I can to, make the game a lot easier for the players on my team.
It was that basketball harder to put you up by 6 with a little bit over a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, I thought Hardy was great for us, tonight, being able to be in the rotation defensively and offensively. He made some great plays for us offensively of getting to the basket, making plays for his teammates. He made some big shots. And I think, again, Luka trusting his teammates, understanding it wasn't his typical night of dominating offensively, and he trusted the other guys on the floor, and that just shows his maturity and his trust.
What did you like? What did you like about using Hardy? Specifically as like the release valve when they're sending the hard doubles at Luka.
Yeah, just understanding that Hardy is really good at being able to shoot it or read the situation or drive it and get to the rim, and I thought he did a really good job of that tonight.
Lost count of how many key offensive rebounds Lively had.
All 7. Yeah, he has 7 of them, so all 7 were important, especially the one that he got. I don't know how he got the one to tip it and then be able to grab it and throw it to Timmy for the 4-point play. That was a big time play.
What's impressed you most about Lively through these first 4 games?
I think just he wants to do the right thing. He wants to learn. He wants to help his team win, and it's not running a play for him. It's about doing the little things. He understands Luka and Kai and his teammates are gonna find him on the roll. Again, his IQ is high. Just what we just talked about, the play of getting the offensive rebound. A lot of times, those guys are looking to score, and he found Timmy for the shot, but he did that a lot tonight. And I think the other thing is what I liked, or what we all liked, is that he can run the whole quarter. He went the whole fourth with the timeouts that we used. Chicago used one, and then we followed up and used one so that we didn't have to sub.
Grant kind of set the tone there earlier with the 10 points in the first quarter. He had a couple of big threes there in the fourth.
Yeah, I think when you look at the team, Grant was big. He's shooting the ball well. Timmy, D. Jones, those guys picked up Luka tonight. We've looked at Luka to have 30-plus, every night, but I think this is one of those nights where you look at your teammates who are there to support him, and then he trusted on the other end, and so that's what's about trust and chemistry and going through these different kind of games that Luka might not have 40, but he trusts that his teammates are going to be able to deliver.
His foot at this point?
I don't know what foot it is. It's one on the left or right, but it's we'll see what it is tomorrow. But I think it's just sore. Thanks.